Hi everyone! Today I'm walking you through a database called the Points of View Reference Source. So what is this database and why is it relevant? Points of View Reference Source is a full-text database that helps you explore and think critically about different viewpoints on controversial issues. This database provides over 200 topics, and each comes with an overview of the topic, an argument for it, and a counter-argument against it. Whether you're tackling a school paper, gearing up for a debate, or just curious about what in the world is going on in our world, this is a great resource for learning about different perspectives on all sorts of complicated issues. This database is published by EBSCO and available through EBSCOhost. Jersey Clicks provides it to everyone in New Jersey for free, which is fantastic. So simply go to jerseyclicks.org and click on the relevant link. Welcome to the home page of the database. When scrolling down, you'll see a section with popular topics at the moment. So these are issues you might find in the news today. And below that, there's a list of main categories for all of the topics available on the database. So these are topics like censorship, foreign policy, immigration, government funding, medicine and ethics, and so much more. Now, I find that there are two main ways to look for information on this database. Browsing if you're looking for a topic, or searching if you've already got a topic in mind. Let's try both ways as they're super helpful when you need to dig into tricky topics and find solid research and evidence. So let's say you've got a school project where you need to explore an issue relating to technology. You're not sure what issue yet, you just know it has to relate to technology. So let's browse through all of these topics first, and at the home page, I see technology and the internet, which is perfect. And once you click into it, a list of subtopics is going to pop up. For example, under technology, there are subtopics like the ethics of algorithms, living in space, social media's pros and cons, video game debates, the weaponization of space, and so much more. So today, let's go with AI-generated art, which is super relevant right now as our world is navigating the ethics of emerging AI and protecting human intellectual property. So at the top of the subtopic page, there's an overview article. Now this article is going to have the history, the key players, current impacts, lawsuits, and other fantastic background information. Now this is a great tip. Always start with this overview article. It's like having a cheat sheet before diving deeper into the topic. Below the overview article, you'll get the two sides of the debate. So AI art benefits society versus AI art is unethical. Click into each and you'll find the main argument, the talking points, and the full article. Plus, each article actually has a bibliography, so you can see the sources and even look them up to learn more. Back on the subtopic page, if you scroll to the bottom, you can click View All Results for every resource on this topic. And with so many results, it may feel a little overwhelming at first, but remember that you can always filter your options. For instance, you can view full text only, you can view the content with illustrations, peer-reviewed, or you can sort by the date for the latest takes. Now let's go over an advanced search. So imagine your school is about to ban cell phones for the next school year, but they're giving you one chance to argue against it. This is when the database might come in handy, helping you build a counter-argument backed by research and evidence. So we're going to click on Advanced Search on the home page. So this is what the Advanced Search page looks like, and I'm going to type cell phones into the search bar. On the right-hand side, you can pick an option from the drop-down menu. So these fields like author and journal are helpful if you have a particular author or journal in mind, but most of the time, like now, you're probably going to select all fields for a more general search. Next, you're going to use the Boolean operators, and, or, and not, which you might be familiar with from other databases. These operators are super helpful in narrowing down your search. Now, for instance, because I only want results that focus on cell phones in school and not cell phone use in general, I'll do and school. Below, you'll see all of the same filters that we went through before. I'll pick full text. And because I want research articles and not news, I'm going to go to publication type and select academic journal and book. Now we're going to hit search and see our results. Once you find a great result, you can click into it to view more. Click into it, you can view its author, and there's this related items tab for more reading recommendations. Plus, within each resource, there's two fantastic features I want to highlight. You can press bookmark and save it for later, and you can also click Cite to create and generate an instant citation. One more great feature of the Points of View database is that you can actually listen to the article if you prefer audio over reading it. Now simply go to Access Options, PDF. Now at the top right of the page, there is a headphone icon. Once you click into it, you can press play to listen to it. You can tweak the speed, you can adjust the volume, and you can even download it as an MP3 to have it on the go. Overall, Points of View Reference Source is a fantastic resource, whether you're using it for school research or for navigating conversations and learning about real topics in the complicated world we live in. It builds research skills like filtering searches, citing sources, and thinking critically about both sides and all sides of an issue. I hope you can give it a try through Jersey Clicks and play with browsing and searching in the database. Thank you for watching.